speaking. I don't know what's going on here. All right. All right. I'm going to refresh here. So if you're just chiming in, I lost connection. We are getting ready to finish up the signs for Earth, and we're moving to Aries. We're pretty much done with um, we're pretty much done with Earth, and we're going to move on. I just want to. I mean, I have the spread out, and what I was talking about is with the earth signs is that there was a vision of somebody who kept seeing signs over and over and over again. And what do they mean? It depends on what you're seeing and what you're getting, what's the message is right at that time. Is like if you're seeing white cars, we were talking about white cars. If you see a white car, white is a sign of purity. White is about cleansing. White is about high vibrations, high things of a higher nature, light worker, that kind of a thing. But then you look at the car and it's like moving. Is it standing? Is it stopped? Is it parked? Is it moving? Is it fast moving? Is it slow moving? That kind of a thing. So you have to sort of look at the whole picture and what it's trying to tell you. A lot of people see 1111, or maybe they'll see 33, or whatever it is that they see duplicates of. And you have to really then look into what do those numbers mean? And what is it the thought is that you're doing at the time? Or when did you see it? Did you see it when you in a dream? Did you see it when you were awake in the morning right after breakfast? I mean, you have to just sort of analyze it a little bit and internally, spiritually analyze it, what your spirit is trying to tell you, what the other side is trying to tell you. Anybody on the loved ones on the other side, what are they trying to tell you? Okay, so that's for my earth signs, because we were trying to finish up there. And hopefully when I go ahead and go on and edit these, that I can go ahead and put these together somehow so that there isn't such a delay. All right. So we're going to finish up here with the air signs. And I'm going to go ahead and pull cards for the air signs. All right. So if you're coming on and you're not an air sign, I just did water, fire, and earth. Go on my um, website and go ahead and not on my website, go on my YouTube channel and look for that. I will definitely post that a little bit as soon as I get done, the signs. All right. This is for the first week of June for air. We have Divine's energy. Uh, Thank you. Hi, 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 hi. We have Divine's energy for the air signs. It's a higher view. This is for all four signs, or all four categories, that kind of a thing. It's the number 5. And it is about lifting up. It is about raising up. It is about allowing yourself to move in a different direction. This full moon that we're in, I did a full moon reading, and that is like an hour long. Go and look at that on my channel, and catch up on that, because a lot of those energies are going into June as well. And the reason why is because there's 3 days before the full moon, 3 days after the full moon, that those energies are at their highest. Okay. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Um, so we've got a willing release. Okay, this is I hate to repeat myself because this is a lot to do with what we just said in the full moon reading. So during this full moon in the first week of June, this is a lot of self reflection on what you have to release in order to expand, because it's about release and expand, release and expand. Okay. And the thing is that we want to release. So it is also 9. So it's the number 4. So Okay. Yeah. Romeo, you know what? Go get a life. Just go get a life. Literally. Go get a life. Sorry about that, guys. I don't put up with that shit. Sorry. The thing is that this is the it's the number 13, so it's number 4. Okay. So number 4 in numerology, which means building a new foundation, a transition. It's something that needs to change. And if we look at these, they used to be some type of flower, mostly a dandelion, most likely. And that is something, it's not dead. A lot of people think that the dandelion, oh wow, it's dead. No, it's not. It's still very much alive. Those are seeds, and the seeds drop under the ground, and the ground it grows more dandelions. It's just in a transition, just like the butterfly does from a cocoon to a butterfly. It's in transition. So for some of you, air signs are in a transition. Okay. And that's Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Okay. You're in a transition here. And let's see what's going to be changing or what's moving forward. Okay, let's see what's changing for the air signs, what's moving forward, what needs to transition, and what foundation is being built because you got the number 4 and the number 5. It's a new foundation for somebody. Okay, might be in a relationship, maybe a relationship's ending and a new one's starting. Maybe there's needs to be time for healing because that flower, the dandelion flower, goes from a flower and it slowly changes into a seed, to be blown across the wind, or the wind, across the ground. Can't talk anymore. I've been doing this for over an hour now. Hello, welcome, welcome. Who help me with that? Ju Guigo? 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 Sorry. But anyway, so what is it that you're needing to transition? All right. Let's see what's going on. Oh, wow. What is high? What is low? What does that mean? What is high? What is low? What is high? What is low? High? What is high? What is low? What is high is low. What do you mean by that? I don't get what you're saying. What is high is low. What is high is low. Can you express or can you expand on that? Because I'm not quite sure what you're meaning. Somebody's saying what is high is low. Does that make sense to anybody? Doesn't make sense to me. Maybe it does to somebody. Okay, so for we're again, if you're just popping on, we're working on air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. All right. And we have the Hermit card first out. Woo-hoo. So again, we are talking with the full moon energy the first week of June. You definitely need to be evaluating, being looking at things, being mindful about what you're doing because something needs to be released, something needs to be let go. Again, I just feel like I'm repeating myself over and over again. You have the Knight of Cups. So somebody's really been struggling or trying to stand up for themselves. They've been trying to move forward and something's sort of like in their way. I want to say this might be at work. Like they're I heard beating a dead horse. A lot of the times you keep repeating yourself, repeating yourself. Now, this might be in a relationship, but I heard work. But it keeps like you try to keep giving ideas, you try to keep sharing, you try to keep helping, and it's like beating a dead horse. Okay. So definitely really want to hone in on that. There's definitely movement from that. Okay. So it might be the evaluation that you need with the hermit, the Virgo energy, that you need to pay attention to, that um, you need to transform and break away. So if this is your work, time for a change in work. Maybe it's a time for moving away from something and towards something. Again, we're in that release expansion energy. Again, you're being told there's a transition and it's moving towards that, but there's some physical type move that has to happen, whether it's a little baby step, whether it's you physically having to move, like walk away from something, or move a house or whatever it is. I don't know what your situation is, but there has to be movement, and that's going to bring you a lot of victory. A lot. This is your personal. This isn't, oh, I've got to help somebody do this. No, this is either you or somebody around you, but they need to do it on their own, or you need to do it on your own. You have to make that decision on your own. Every single sign, the water, fire, air, and earth, every single one today had the moon in it. Every one. So this moon again has been told over and over and over again. So what are, if you sit for a second and be quiet, my earth signs, please, you've got to sit quietly somewhere, because you can't hear it, you can't see it, it's not coming to you, that aha moment, what that decision needs to be, whatever it is, because you're juggling too much. The noise is too much. Again, I see that racehorse. You cannot focus in noise, you cannot focus in distractions. All right, you just can't. So this is something that you're really going to have to move on, and you can do it. I know you can do it, because it's going to make your life 100 times better. It's going to make your life a lot better. It's going to be a lot more peaceful. You got two sixes together, two number sixes together. And if you bring that together, it's the number three, which means a celebration, means something moving in a positive manner. It's also bringing a togetherness, a unity together. Okay. Okay, you guys, on hello, hello, pretty. The thing is, on these readings for the signs, I don't take questions. If you want to subscribe and hit the notification on, I come on every week live where you can ask questions. All right, but this is for your signs, so please respect the signs there. I know you guys really want your questions answered. I have an Etsy channel or Etsy page. You can go Divine Warrior Intuitive and just ask your question. I'd be happy to answer it there. Just etsy.com, divinewarriorintuitive.com. All right. Or you go to my website, divinewarriorintuitive.com. All right. Not everything is for free. I would be not having any time to do my job. All right. So let's see what else is here for the earth signs. There's just like a lot of standing up, a lot of like struggle to get where you want to go, and that's okay. You just keep going on it. You just keep moving. You just keep going. You persevere. You have resilience. Gosh, us earth signs are very resilient. Us earth signs are really strong, and we are stubborn, and we will get it done. So get out of our way, right? All right. Let's see here. All right. Air signs, or not air signs. What am I on? Earth signs. Did I do earth signs? Did I do it? No. What am I on? I am on air signs, earth signs. Yeah, earth signs. All right. And the reason why I'm doing earth signs, if you've watched the other one, is because we got cut off in the middle anyway. Two of Wands, Two of Swords. Look at these twos and Knight of Swords. The decision. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? And what are you telling yourself? This transition, sometimes it's not easy. This going from one to the other making a decision on to better yourself is not an easy decision. But again, look at you got the moon in another one. Okay. It's not an easy decision. And you're like, but I just don't know which way to go. I don't know what to pick. Then you have to sit quietly and listen. Sit in the car for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Sit in your thoughts for 5 or 10 minutes. No music, no phone, and just quietly wait for that answer because you can't get it when you're doing too many things. Okay. Because you have the Knight of Swords. You definitely have support on your side, but it has to be your decision. And taking it to other people is not going to be making your decision. It is your decision to make the flower, to plant the seeds, to plant another. And again, somebody is watching you and set a good example for this little person who is watching you. I just see a small person. I can't tell their age because I'm not good at that anymore because I'm too old. But the thing is, it's like they're between 5 and 10, maybe, and then there's another person in their teens. So it's like you might have multiple people watching you. I don't know. But set the example because somebody's watching and they're going to want to do what you want to do. All right. All right. Let me see if there's anything else to pull. All right. I love you guys. You guys are my warriors. I love those crowns. I didn't know what they meant for the longest time. I'm like, why are these little crowns on people? I don't understand. Telling you, that's how much of a boomer I am. My daughter's like, oh my gosh. My daughter has this saying now. She's, I'm dead. I'm dead. And I'm like, why do you always say I'm dead? That's not really positive. She goes, oh my God, I'm dead. Oh my gosh. I love young people. They teach me so much. All right. Is there anything else, Divine? Anybody on the other side that wants to come through? Any sign or symbol message that you want to give to me with any of my senses? Too many cards. I don't know if you want me to tell those. Okay, too many cards. Can you throw one of those or two of those out, but not 5 or 10? Is there anything else that you want me to share with earth signs? Page of Swords again. Well, we got swords, swords, swords. Yep, the Knight of Swords, Page of Swords, Two of Swords, Six of Swords. You got a lot of swords. So start telling yourself the truth. What is it that you want? What is it that you want to move forward in? Okay. Because you have the Knight of Swords and the Page of Swords. So it is definitely about your truth. It is about, because remember, the swords are a double edge. You can, in this scenario, you can stay stuck or you can move. You can stay stuck or you can move on. You can, hide or manipulate or move things in a direction you don't want to, or you can move in a direction where you're supposed to go. It's a transition time, guys. All right. So, whatever it is that you want to transition, make sure it's for your higher self, your higher power, and your purpose and your calling for the moment. Purpose and calling can change in your life several times, or it can stay for one time. But make sure it's your purpose and your calling. All right. Because I love you guys. You're my warriors. Shouldn't say my warriors, you're divine's warriors. Because you're you. You're fighting for yourself. Okay. You're fighting for your purpose, your calling, and everything. Maybe that's why he gave me the name. I didn't pick the name, guys. And my daughter's like, wow, that is sort of a cool name for a card. I could see that. And I'm like, I didn't pick it. Divine did. So, because this was not something I was going to do. I was really totally against tarot for many, 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 many years. So it was like, took COVID to wake me up. And it's very, very interesting. All right. I hope this was helpful. Again, I have Divine Warrior Intuitive, the channel. I am a transformation coach. I am a life coach. So you can learn things there. Get Balance 2020 on YouTube is my other secular channel where you tons of videos on communication, relationships, nutrition, fitness. It's a all balancing company. It's free. It's free. It's free. And divinewarriorintuitive.com is the spiritual side. Way to I shouldn't say that, but if you will have a question and it's just one question that's burning on you, it's a cheap way to get your questions answered. You get a picture of the reading, you get a live audio, and I think they start at $4, something like that. So don't forget, I'm on weekly. You can ask questions on the general readings. So when you come on, say, is this a general reading? So I can ask questions. Yes, they happen at the end. All right. But I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it was helpful. I hope it brings you to a better self, a better understanding of yourself to create your future in a high vibration, in love, and to be your authentic, true self. Take care. See you on the next reading. Bye bye.